hat here. Oh, hello. It's a. I think it's. Hold on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It might be. Might be soon. I don't know. We have. Hold on. We're buck. We're bucking live for a short time. So we got the Ice Debt Collection Mothership coming. Maybe you guys can hear me. Hey, HRC. Hello, Charles. We've got the Ice Anunnaki Debt Collection Mushroom Marijuana Seeding Mothership coming. Comet from. Hold on. Hold on, man. I had to get that last one in. I have been busy today. I have been busy. Hold on. Messing with Bluetooth. Messing with some stuff here. Anyway. Okay. We're going to go outside and smoke and talk about the icy comet mothership coming at us at 250 kilometers an hour. Whatever. 250,000. 75 kilometers a second, something like that. Mushrooms go. No, this thing has got stuff on it that's mushrooms combined with hemp and things like that. The marijuana hemp thing, and mushrooms and psilocybin. It's got the DMT in it, and it's got the mescaline from the peyote. It's even got all the ayahuasca stuff in it, but it don't make you throw up. So when we pass through the tail of this new 25 kilometer wide object that's gonna hopefully comes through the solar system, and doesn't slow down or speed up like the previous one did. And if it doesn't play billiards, right? Because it's going in between Mars and Earth. Play billiards with the asteroid field. So supposedly Mars doesn't have much of an atmosphere left because the magnetic field strength dropped from it because it got a little too far away from the sun. And in between Mars and us anyway, there's a big giant asteroid belt. And so some of the asteroid meteor showers we see during the year are from fragments of that stuff passed through it and shooting us our way. Anyway, this object is coming at us at a Sagittarius constellation. So remember, I was making note that the other month ago when some of this stuff started going down, the moon and stuff was in a Sagittarius pullback. So that kind of meant something, as far as what's coming later at a Sagittarius, which is this object that's around Jupiter's, the Jovian orbit right now range. They've had 111 or so many observations of it from the telescope in Chile, but the person that found it was a amateur astrophysicist, astronomer with a telescope. Media Maid is called. Media Maid. I need a media robot, and I need a lawn bot. I need a lawn robot. Seriously been thinking about buying one of those lawn robots. It was the last day of TH Delta 9 and Delta 8 stuff at the American Shaman, so I went and paid homage to my buddy Bill that owns the American Shaman here in Rogers. Found out why they overturned the judgment on the CBD THC, separate all the chemicals. So you got THC, Delta 9 and Delta 8 and all this other shit. They did that to make money with before the medical stuff went in. Now these medical, come to find out, the medical fucking dispensary growers are the ones that push the legislation to get the CBD and all, well, the Delta 8 and Delta 9 off of the thing, because they thought they were losing business to the state ordained medical marijuana dispensaries. You adding a damn it, damn it. So I went and got a little bit. I can't spend much because I had to buy some. I bought some Nootropics mushroom creamer coffee from Quite Frankly stuff today, and got a cup, and then used promo code and saved a bunch of money. So I got the Nootropics creamer and a Stern stick and a mug for $65. 3-day delivery. Use promo code, and already on sale. Dyslexia diagnosis. I've got number dyslexia. I can't figure math stuff out. My brother and my dad were real good with math. I'm more of the theoretical. Let's do this and see what happens, and then see if it works again. You know, if you notice what happens with this and that. And that has to do, with manifestation and growing plants and farming and tending to animals and everything. You lose a few here and there, but you know better next time. Valuable political data. No. Look up that Random Data Image Association for remote viewing with AI. See what it tells you. So I'm fixing to later, when I can type on my phone, is run the labels they've given this object through the geometrics, and then the numbers and the labels through the Hebrew too, because that's the only one that does the numbers correctly. To see what kind of patterns come out of that. I'm interested, but I want to know what the Vegas odds are on this thing being a comet or a mothership. An Anunnaki debt collection mothership. Because my bets are on certain people that bet on things like that. And I will follow them in the assumption. No, but remember me telling you, I wonder if Bleak Narratives is here. Kevin Michael Talbert there. He had got the AI to trip that signal to the architect thing, and we all know that the AI goes ahead and does stuff without us launching it and making money or whatever off of it, or doing, fully doing it. It'll take our ideas and it will continue on somewhere else behind our backs. So I'm wondering, Kev, if that thing sent the thing to the architect. And okay, here's what we got to do. If you want to look into this object any further, this comet that's coming in, so you got to get the JPL data, right, from this thing, the trajectory. This thing came in Oumuamua, and then the other two before that, back in the 60s and 70s, and see if it's not coming from the same, Sagittarius direction. Because if it is, we might have something lobbing pop shots or scanning ships on us. But we all know if you've got an object way out, a big object 24 kilometers in diameter out in space, going that fast, it's going to accumulate gaseous water ice particles around it, so it will actually come in as a comet. We'll see if the corona burns off on it, because they just started seeing that. Who knows? Hopefully it's the Anunnaki coming to save us from these motherfuckers going to take our uh, Social Security disability away from us, make us work 90 hours a week for fucking, nothing. I don't know what they're going to make us do after the AI automates everything, which is total global automation is foreseen in 5 years. And they already got the robots to do it. It takes a basic, simple uh, machine learning algorithm to have a robots in the thing in the factories. All they needed to do was develop the balancing. That had a little bit of AI to do with it, but not what we're doing with on the internet. That's a large language model that scrapes the top of available data and will feed you narratives back. Like when you ask about ZPE or over unity, it says it kind of violates the laws of thermodynamics and it's a theory. Although, here's the money value it takes to retrofit the entire globe with ZPE technology. It gave me that the other day, right? So how can you come up with this number figure versus the amount of money it costs to acquire minerals and oil and stuff like that militarily, globally, is what I asked it. And it said, gave me a bunch of bullshit. Well, that's a bunch of theory, the ZPE and the over unity stuff, because of laws of thermodynamics, blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, aren't you being opinionated because of these big energy companies have paid into write your protocol to say that? Because I busted this shit out with the Bluetooth COVID stuff and get it to spit me code it wasn't supposed to spit me out in ChatGPT beta. And that's why I called Navy Intel on it and told it was extremely dangerous to people, for people like me to have free access to an open model. So there probably is some things going on that we came up with, and the AI is continuing to initiate in the background, waiting for specific or random events to happen to execute its little short circuits here and there. Random data association. But then, like Stephen Burns says, or anybody like me, what is it? Mr. Mission Control says that you can manifest stuff if you have a group mentality, and they know that. That's why the media, the programming on the TV and everything for the past 50, 60 years. So we might be manifesting this thing in real time coming in. It's traveling at the right velocity, at the right circumference to and as far as I know, it's not emitting a signal, so it might be absorbing ours in retrospect to manifest itself. It could be I got this idea. So the thing comes into the solar system and it assimilates all the biological frequency or frequencies from, as it comes into the solar system, and it adapts and then spreads its whatever and then goes out to the next one, right? But it sends in some proboreals, like worker bees, right? Like your scout worker bees, before the actual queen moves into a new hive, the worker bees scout out and build that new hive before queen moves in and starts making, right? So that's possibly in the panspermia things what we could see happening. And we've had telescopes and all this stuff for a long time. They could see at least out to Jupiter. And so this is the third only interstellar object that we've recorded, minus the whole Tiamat thing, and the Planet X, Planet 9 Nibiru thing on in recorded history. And these three have happened within the past 50 years. Hawking radiations. Yeah. Well, that's your scalar. I've got some bad motherfucking bikers in this town. They's hooked up like a truck at both sides, all three sides. Hey, Debs. So, happy Independence Day to everybody tomorrow and stuff. And like I said in my last stream that I deleted because I was threatening a federal wiretapping van, but occupant, the van and the occupant. Anyway, and the system they're hooked it to. Like I don't know. Like I said, these motherfuckers, I gave them all I want, all I can, without compromising myself in this time frame. Give it another 2 weeks, I might be able to tell them more, or they want to surveil what I'm fucking doing out in the garage. You know what I was doing? I was making a copper wire necklace. Well, I mean, I decided to do that after I've seen them across the street, but I'm getting back to matters at hand. But how do you feel winning so much? HRC, how do you feel winning so much? Debs is winning right now because she's driving down the road. Debs, drive to your local dispensary or local border. So it's funny, after I had recommended going to shows instead of being in your neighborhood and breathing the fireworks smoke, there's those those booms that happen in the factories. I mean, the holding facility, fireworks stand. I don't know. It could be a frozen cloud flying through. It doesn't make much sense on how fast it's going though. And if it passes through the asteroid belt, it's going to play pocket pool with some, things that it only takes a 1.5 kilometer in diameter asteroid to come in and really mess things up on the scale of an impact crater and piercing down into into some magma, potentially, depending on where it hit, or causing a giant wave in the ocean. Or something about the size of the Empire State Building. We're talking 25 miles in diameter. That's from here to Fayetteville. That's from Rogers, Arkansas to the university. Big. And they don't really know if it's elongated or if it's, but they know that that's from one side to the other, and on average it's that big. They think. I mean, when it gets closer, it'll probably be changed up. But first they tell you, we found this object. Now they say it's got a tail and it's got some sort of small atmosphere, that's burning off, getting us close to Jupiterian orbit. Yeah, I know. I had to tell Deep Blue's stream earlier this morning. I got to go. I got to plug into some trajectory alterations to the Mothership because it's a little off. It's a little off course right now. She's coming in hot. She's coming in a little hot. We're going to have to slow her down. 75 kilometers a second is really fast. 250,000 miles an hour, or kilometers an hour, or whatever. I'm gonna have to go back inside. But you know what they say? They're saying to watch out this 4th of July because there might be an attack. I say fuck it. Don't sweat it, especially if you have kids. Let them enjoy it. Fuck it. But the Chinese fireworks could be an issue. They always could have been an issue. I know I get, if I'm out of that fireworks smoke past 20 years or so, it messed me up. You might want to wear a COVID mask or a painting rebreather or something. Or have your oxygen tank. Just don't get around any, fireworks with an oxygen tank. It's not medical advice. This is your one and only channel for prepping on YouTube. Buy me 5 million coffees and send me all your things that you like to do. Now I ordered me some mushroom creamer coffee. Went to talk to the people at the Delta 89 CBD place, and yeah, come to find out, it's all money based, not whether people can get their pain killing medicine or whatever. I've got this cloud that won't go away. It's waiting for me to put my electroculture magnet back outside. It usually rains. It's usually real dry for 3 or 4 weeks before the 4th of July. And then it rains sometime around the 4th of July weekend. The 4th of July is on Friday. And we've been getting rain all year long. Everything's crazy. Never mind. Chance. Okay, well, 22 minutes. I'll keep it under 30 minutes here. But that's what I'm saying. We might have calling occupants of interstellar craft that adjust to its environment, or something taking pot shots at us, or these are incrementally bigger probes, one right after another. So I'm going to say, out in the direction of Sagittarius, where could this thing came from, given the curvature of the trajectory it came in, if there wasn't a solar system in its way? So that's what we got to figure out, to know where it came from. I'm sure they know that, but public ain't yet done it. Or if it's come from the same direction as these other ones. I'd say if it came from the same direction as Oumuamua, we might be seeing something other than a comet inside the comet, whether we experience that or not. And it's just taking readings. Who's to say? But it's probably just some goddamn floating ball of ice. It needs to go in my drink. How much would you pay for a interstellar not a martini, what do you call it? A slushy ice with vodka. I have Comet ice cubes for $5 million an ice cube in your drink, sir, Mr. Trump, at your new Gaza casino, where you can launch missiles into Iran for fun. We have a missile attack video game in the casino in Gaza. Cocktail smoothie. I would like to have a cocktail smoothie. The smoothie Y'all have a good one. 25 minutes.